Caroline, look at him. His father's the governor. He'll be next. This should be the happiest day of his life. So why isn't he smiling?
Get Sarah Atwood out here.
You sure?
Who's that?
That's Jamie Dutton, Attorney General.
It's the governor's son?
Mm-hmm.
This is like doing business in Utah.
Oh, in Utah, they want to do business. Here they want the business to go away.
Son doesn't look up to this fight. I think I'm gonna start with him. I love it when she gets really mad. Means I'm gonna make a lot of money. You're better than I expected. I suppose I made the same mistake coming out here. Middle of nowhere, expecting to find attorneys without sophistication. But you're pretty good. The suit, it is what it is. We have no choice but to fight. Careers will end over this if we don't present a measure of outrage. And we are outraged. We've invested hundreds of millions of dollars with another billion committed in money that we don't get back, all based on promises made by the governor.
There's a new governor now, and he didn't make those promises.
You think it's a mistake? Of course you do, though, because you're smart. You know what's going to happen. Every development, every Costco, every department store, every business under construction or planning construction will have to cease operations until every single permit is approved, every I is dotted. Business doesn't work like that. Business moves faster than government, and when it has to wait, it's just too expensive. Not to mention the billions a year in tax revenue you just hurled out the window. I understand that Washington is issuing a moratorium on harvesting timber on public lands. They've issued the same on oil and gas leases. Montana doesn't charge a sales tax. How the fuck is this state gonna make any money? I'm not here for the lawsuit. He filed the suit. It's his fight. I'm here to find a soft landing for the both of us. But you don't find those in a courtroom. But you do find those over dinner. How busy are you tomorrow night? Have you heard of the Deerfield Club?
It's good.
7?
Went well?
I think so. The purpose of this dinner was to seek a soft landing, not to threaten positions. Let's figure out if we can even get along first. Are you hungry?
Not really.
Me neither. I've had enough of this fruity shit.
Oh, here, buddy. This guy. No.
This is what I call a fucking bathroom.
Your 6 o'clock is here.
I don't have a 6 o'clock.
You do have a 6 o'clock.
I called you.
I'm aware.
Look, The other night was...
Wasn't it?
It was unprofessional. And
Oh, you didn't like it?
no, that's not what I'm saying.
We're two consenting adults. We can do whatever we want, but I do understand what you're saying. Jamie, you're saying that a relationship would recuse you from representing the state in litigation against Market Equities or its partners.
It would recuse you as well.
I'm not a litigator.
Is that why you did it? So you know, the state hires outside counsel for litigation. You haven't accused me from anything. So if that's why you did it, you did it for nothing.
What does that look for?
Trying to figure out what you're doing here.
You've made that pretty clear.
And a coincidence that Amy's outside counsel keeps finding her way to the bed of the opposition.
When you insinuate that I'm here for any reason other than I want to be here, you're insinuating that I would use sex to achieve a particular goal within my profession, which is to say that I'm being paid to have sex with you, which is to call me a whore. Is that what you're doing? You call me a whore, Jimmy?
Of course not. Look, I got a pretty good beat on my appeal as a man, and it doesn't add up to you.
This is so fucking childish. Are you so insecure that the only explanation for me wanting to have sex with you is anything other than me just wanting to? I mean, what could I possibly see in a 6-foot-tall Harvard Law graduate holding the second most powerful public office in the state? If you're so sure that I have all of these ulterior motives, then why the hell would you bring me to your house?
Have you looked in a mirror lately?
Let me ask you this. Why aren't you governor? You clearly have the skill for it. You orchestrated the lease and the build in a manner that you unraveled, leaving no legal recourse for the company, so completely fucked. It's likely to be bought by another company within a year. Your father won on the slogan, "Progress stops with me." Are there that many pissed off old white men in Montana?
Apparently.
Here's my ulterior motive. You want to hear it? Get you elected governor. Reinstate our lease and push through our project with a contract that you cannot weasel out of. And save this state from its policy of hiding its head in the sand, hoping that the rest of the world will just walk by. It wasn't my motive until I found myself naked in your house, arguing about why I'm naked in your house.
We managed to accomplish absolutely nothing today.
Oh, I don't know about that.
News has spread that Governor Dutton will not be present tomorrow when the president visits Helena and addresses the state assembly, as well as the directors of all the regional national parks. The question is, why? Pat Jennings has the answer.
For 139 years, Yellowstone Ranch cattle have grazed these mountains, then gathered and brought here for the annual branding. But one of the cowboys on this drive will not be coming home. Local rancher and former head of Montana Fish and Game died in his sleep last night somewhere in those mountains. His wife was waiting for his return, only to be told by our governor that he will not be returning. One cowboy took his last ride, while another delivered the grim news and offered all he had to offer, a shoulder to cry on. Jane?
Well, some might question the governor's priorities, but not this news anchor. This news anchor believes our governor is right where he belongs.
I swear that man could fall on a pile of cow shit and come up smelling like a rose. I admit, he's hard to beat in a fair fight.
I don't think we can let him show up to the fight, Jamie.
In canceling funding for the Paradise Valley International Airport and surrounding residential, commercial, and mixed communities, Governor Dutton has violated state law and his sworn oath of office to act in the best interest of the state. The Attorney General's office under Article 5 and Section 13 of the state constitution is requesting a Senate tribunal seeking impeachment.
Oh shit, it's my sister.
I'll just ignore her, she'll go away.
You don't know my sister.
See?
Shh, Jesus!
Jamie!
There's a term for this, Beth. It's called breaking and entering.
There's a term for the reason I'm doing it. It's called career suicide, and you fucking just did it.
Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house. Out of my house. Get out.
Fuck you, Jamie! Tomorrow, you will call a press conference and you will resign from office. Do you fucking understand me, Jamie? You will resign, or I am printing photos for the sheriff.
No, you're not.
Doubt me. Doubt me, Jamie. I am begging you. They'll take your approval anywhere you can find it, won't you, Jamie? Bet you're one expensive hooker. Enjoying your marionette?
Every inch of him.
Okay. So it's war.
The war's over, Beth.
No, Jamie. War is just beginning.
Ow. Oh, sorry.
I bet. It's a real piece of work, your sister.
Oh, yeah. She's a monster. She always has been. She used to stab me under the dinner table with a fork. No reason. Just for the fun of it. Actually, she's done it as an adult.
I would hardly refer to your sister as an adult.
Oh.
What do you think she'll do next?
The truth?
Yeah.
I think she'll try to have me killed.
Come on. You really think so?
Yes. Do you know anyone, or is there a group that has experience with this kind of situation?
You assign yourself security, Jamie.
Well, that's playing defense. What if I want to play offense?
There are companies, yeah. There's one in New York and there's one in Virginia.
How are they?
They're professionals. They're not hitmen. It'll look like a heart attack or car accident.
Perhaps I could meet with them and see how they would handle this.
No, Jamie, you don't want to do that. You tell me what you want, and I will meet with them. See, if you're gonna go after her, you just might. Maybe. You know?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.